The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Friday, March 8th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Cut. Cut is a peer-to-peer social betting platform that's US based and available in 40 different states. Head to cut.com. That's KUTT.com. Use that promo code SGPN for a 10% deposit bonus. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Play their pick'em for a chance to win 100 times the amount of money you enter in NBA, NHL, college basketball, and much, much more. Sign up today using the promo code SGPN to get a 100% deposit match. We're also brought to you by Champs. Run your own March Madness pool and enter Champs free bracket contest for a chance to win $1,000. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/champs to enter today. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Yes, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people.
This is Martin Cleese, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride. Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Friday, March 8th. Oh, man. I mean, what a day. Morning hoops, 24 hours of hoops, essentially. What's not to like? And we have some other things to talk about too. Yeah, we're going to talk all about it, folks. But if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swigert, Database Dad, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
I am after you. You know, I live very close to the Pacific Ocean. After this episode, I'm going to go throw fucking butane in that ocean. I'm going to be throwing random shit in that ocean. Because, boy, the Pacific fuck up my day today. We're going to talk about it. But I am joined by my co-host, Wave. Get over to YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Ryan and Rush Show, host of the Big 12 College Experience. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I had a push of a day. I was up and down, up early, down late, pushed in the end. So 500 day.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Well, I started off absolute fire, but I got cold as fuck as the games went on. Specifically one game. Let's talk about it. Game one out the gates. We locked up Georgia Southern, and that hit. I had a nice little money line play there. Let's go. I got to give you credit. You talked me into this one. You talked me into it. It was you. It's not me. It's you. Your thoughts on this one?
They controlled the game. I mean, they were the better team. We talked about it. Year one head coach, Charlie Henry's done a good job over the course of the year. I know on the outside looking in, their record sucks, but they're 8-10 in league play. Yeah, they were the better team today against South Alabama.
Yeah. And then, so I started off with that, and then I know I didn't lock this on the show, but decided to bet Missouri State as they put the clamps on this Murray State bullshit. Cashed in on that. I was sitting there. I was feeling great. Did a little morning radio spot. Talked me into this one, and I was like, hey, let's go Bears. Feeling great about life. Would you took Murray, right?
Yeah, I bet Murray. The Steve Prohm era, number 2, very underwhelming so far. That was fucking awful. I mean, I credit to Missouri State, but at the same time, how the fuck you only score 35 points, 14 at halftime?
Yeah, fair.
That was fucking horrible.
Brandon Cook says last night you said you loved Murray Dundee. That is not true.
No,
That's
I
not
locked,
true.
I locked.
Yeah, he locked up Murray State. I actually took Missouri State on the show last night, but I didn't lock it. This was one you're sitting there in the morning. I did an early morning show, and I decided to bet this. But don't worry, the circle of trust will come back around in a second here. Coastal Carolina lost by 14 to Louisiana.
Yeah.
They were getting like 13, right? 13 and a half.
Yeah, 13 and a half. Fucking didn't cover. But probably didn't deserve to cover. They weren't good enough.
Yeah, and then Belmont just beat the shit out of Valpo. Didn't bet this.
I bet Belmont. So I went 2 and 2.
Nice.
I pushed the early window.
There you go.
They fucked them up.
At one point, like heading into the morning, this was my biggest bet of the day. Texas State against Southern Miss. Triple lock. Me, you, Noah, feeling great about life. But sometimes you fall for the old sand trap. So Pacific and Pepperdine might have been one of the most hilarious games of all time. The score was 56-9 at halftime. So I had Pepperdine plus 10, maybe even 10.5. I don't even remember. And I decided to buy in at 36 points, right? I go, oh, they're down 20. They were down like 26-2 or something. And I said, whatever. I'm buying in when I get a chance. And the line went up, and then I bought in at 36. So it's already become expensive by that point. Then they continue to get drilled. And then I bought in at 49.5. At halftime, I got, or like a minute left until half, I got 49.5 points. That's never happened to me before, ever. 7 years of doing this. Never once have I been able to get 49.5 at halftime. Not even the Chicago State days, right? And my friend CJ Sullivan, host of the Bottom Line Bomb, subscribe, he even got 59. And all of us lost. So I didn't think this would be my largest wager of the day, but it became my largest wager of the day. And it is solely while I am in the red today. I mean, I had some other shitty plays, but I'm saying if you take this one away, because I end up trying to, but the third bet, I tried to make more than the first two. So to let you know, I'm down a shit ton of money off of this fucking game. All right. Like, I mean, this is one where you just crack the whiskey early. You crack the whiskey early. You're like, oh, fuck. I've never felt like I've never seen this before, ever in covering college hoops. I mean, solely on this game, I'm down $564.
I couldn't. I'm so glad I did not have $1 bill on this fucking game. I was just watching it. I was working out during this, and I'm just like, time out. Am I like blacking out right now on the bike right now? What's going on? Like, is that score 39-2? Is that an actual score?
Yeah. I mean, and then you're thinking these are two horrible teams because we've covered them all year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacific is horrible, but they're not that trust me. They're in the same. They're worse than Pepperdine, but they're not. This is like a Kentucky Pepperdine score, or I'm sorry, a Pacific Kentucky score.
Unreal.
So you're thinking they're going to call off the dogs at some point, and Pacific will show up and be able to score a little bit. No. So I keep diving into it, and I keep diving into it, and I keep diving into it, and yeah, I had a horrible night tonight because of this game, specifically this game, and. I've never seen anything like it. You get 49.5 at halftime. You take it every fucking time, in my opinion.
Unreal. Noah.
Yeah, I was just cracking up with the amount of people that, because it's an early day game, it has a lot more eyes than typical.
Yeah.
Usually you should perform a little bit better with those eyes, because if you don't and you show up like this, then everybody sees just how ass you were. And they're just posting the halftime score all over Twitter. Mac, I asked you pre-show. I'm going to ask you during the show. You being a former coach, maybe not one that had a large voice in some of these halftime meetings, but what are you telling the guys when you're getting drilled 59-9 in a conference tournament game where it's the last game of the season and everybody knows that they're going to lose, but there's still another 20 minutes to be played?
I'm fucking getting on contacting my travel agent. I'm fucking booking my fucking spring break because this shit's fucking over. No, what the fuck, man?
Dude,
Pack
they just
your
script.
shit. Yeah, you gotta
all their
gut that
scholarships.
program. You gotta gut that whole program. You
Take
can't
all their
ever,
fucking scholarships.
You can't ever lose by 50, even if you're Pacific playing Kansas, Kentucky, Duke, Carolina. You can't lose to Pepperdine.
It was 56-9 at halftime.
I know.
Pepperdine.
How do you only score 9 points on Pepperdine at the half?
Pepperdine sucks, by the way, everybody. I watched. They got drilled by 30 multiple times.
They're the 280th ranked defensive team.
We're gonna talk about another. Shout out to him. Actually, he had a great day on the bird. But Tim Murray from VSiN had a great tweet. It was Pepperdine scored 56 points, and the first half total was 74.5 or something like that. And the first half over did not hit.
That's hilarious. Shout out to Granby Rover too. Gives us $10 today, and appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to 3572 earlier. You gave us $2.
I mean, that game fucked my whole day. And we're just going to go right into the next one because the next one is hilarious. We knew that this line didn't make any sense last night.
We could go back and pull our segment of the show.
And I know my job involves sports gambling. Always has. But I've been more weary this year than every year I've ever done this. 7 years in, I've never once. I feel like the lines stink a lot this year. Maybe I sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist, but I've thought that this year just seemed fucking weird to me. More so than any other year we've done this. Yesterday we called this game. It was at 2 or 2.5 on the show.
I know.
And I was like, how the fuck is UAB only laying 2 or 2.5? We both said this. I think Noah even came in and said this. It just did not make sense to me. And I have this feeling all the time these days. Before, if you go back and listen to us a couple years ago, you would have an occasional day where you would see one line. But I feel like this happens every single day now, where you have lines you said, what in the fuck is this? Take a look at the Citadel tomorrow. But you know what I mean? Like there's certain, it's, I know I'm going to sound like fucking Randy Quaid here, but I knew that something was, it just didn't make sense to me. And I have that feeling a lot more this year than any of my other years doing this. Mac, I know you only did it last year with us, but would you say the same based off of your 2 years in doing this?
Yeah, I honestly think that I don't know. I feel like there's more bait lines out there too. I think more people are playing parlays than ever before, so they're all right with hanging a bad number. And their whole logic is if we can just get them 1 out of 3, they're going to lose their parlay. That's where I think that they're at. But this one was weird because, and I bet Temple at +8. I didn't bet it last night. We talked about it, but when it got to 8, I'm like, come on, like and because I had been on the other side of this earlier in the week with who was it? Was it Howard? Was it Howard or was it North Carolina? It was North Carolina Central against Morgan State when we got it at 3 and it closed at 8.5, 9.5, and they lose outright. So I'm like, I've seen this shit before. Give me the team opposite the line movement that everybody's going crazy about. I don't know, man. It is a little fishy recently.
Well, and it happens a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like I understand this one. So essentially, what was it? The U.S. Integrity Commissions or some shit, the same ones that caught the Alabama baseball scandal, in Cincinnati. I was alerted to this. It's been reported that they flagged this game, and to see the ass whooping that, I mean, I took UAB on the picks pay. I didn't bet the game, but I have seen this where they didn't flag it. You know what I mean? Where I have seen crazy line movement like this a lot this year. And I hate to sound like a fucking maniac, but I'm saying like, it just seems too convenient to me that it keeps happening.
And the question is, why didn't North Carolina Central and Morgan State get flagged earlier?
That's what I'm saying. And that was just 2 days ago or 3 days ago. That's what I'm saying. Like it's been happening a lot this year, man. But I'm not surprised because we knew even me and CJ Sullivan did the daytime show today, and we're like, what the fuck is going on with this game?
The issue with this one, so, I mean, we a lot of times, or not a lot of times, every night we're picking these games at pretty close to the opener. Some openers get hammered more than others, but like 3 to 4 point moves are somewhat normal. The 6 to 7 point moves are not. However, when you're looking at the line that says UAB -1 against Temple, when Temple's been asked this year and UAB just beat or were winning against Memphis and gave it away, you thought they would come out with a fire on their ass in this game. That one just seemed off, like way off. And the movement was flagged, but I agreed with the movement. I didn't think it was anything like off. I just felt like the line should have been at 7 or 8.
Yeah, but to me, when you have that much of a movement late, it just it never made sense originally.
No.
And
was there an injury? I didn't get many
injury. No
injury. So yeah, I mean, for those that aren't aware, the game finished 100-72 in favor of UAB.
Yeah.
And that's in Philadelphia. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it only confirms what I like.
I thought it should have been 5.5 last night. That's
but
what
I'm just saying.
That's what South Florida was when they went there.
All year, I don't think we talk about it on the show much because this is our livelihood in a way. So it's like I want people to gamble, right? But I get done on some shows and I'm like, man, what the fuck are these lines? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is making this line? And with especially when you get the crazy movement involved. I don't know, just something to think about moving forward. But even if that, you can still jump on it or jump on the other direction. It's just crazy to me this year, though. It's just it's a little weird this year to me. Anyway, let me have another drink. Shout out to UAB for getting that dub. Fairfield beat the shit out of Canisius. Best team in Connecticut lives on, goes to 19-11. Manhattan drills Iona. You bet Iona, didn't you?
No, I thought about it, but no, I didn't touch any MAAC games tonight except for one. Well, we both took Niagara -7.5, and of course they win by 7. We ate shit there. Yeah, fuck Siena. They made fucking 2 threes in the last 30 seconds. I was like, fuck this team. All these times I've taken this sorry ass team, and they never make a 3, and now all of a sudden they're gonna make 2 in the last 20 seconds. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? This was a fucking terrible beat. God, they should have won by fucking 15.
Quinnipiac The Aqueduct got it done against Marist. No wager. Picked Marist though. I know you bet this. I did not, but Wisconsin did cash against Rutgers. I know you ate shit there.
What happened in this game, man? Fucking Rutgers was fucking them up the entire first half. And then all of a sudden I look up and then Wisconsin's on an 18-0 run. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, it was one of those, that 7 o'clock window just fucking kicked my ass.
How about Bucknell just fucking up American? What?
I know. Crazy.
Oh man, I ate a bundle of shit on this one. But we had a triple lock actually. We had a triple lock on Lehigh. Let's go. Shout out to Stevie J740 giving us 100 smackaroos. Brought down $5,300 off $100 tonight. Thank you, boys. You're the fucking man. All right. You're helping me get out of this Pacific shit. You know, Pacific. I don't even like anything Pacific. Pacific Sun, Pacific Ocean. I hate everything Pacific
12.
tonight. Yeah, Pacific 12. You get the fuck out of here. Lehigh. We called this, man. Lehigh's,
this is
and now that American's gone, Lehigh's winning this thing.
I said it last night. The reason why I was betting it was because the line told you. The 6th seed was favored against the rival in state on the road. That was fishy to me. And we talked about it pre-show. Like, usually I'm not betting because the line tells you. That's just not normally how I typically do it. But this year it's been working a hell of a lot more than it ever has.
Yeah. And then, we did lock up Illinois State. You talked me into this, you piece of shit.
They were ass today, man. This fucking team.
3 of the 4 Missouri Valley dogs won outright.
I know. I was on the last one at least.
Oh, dude, the last one. I can't wait to talk about that because get the fuck out of here. You have a 6-point lead with what, a minute 30 left? Some of the games today, I will say that.
Well, UNC had a 16-point lead.
I know, in the first half, but still, a minute 30 left. Yeah. It's like if you just dribble around and don't fucking shoot the ball. Yeah. Oh man, some of the games today. I shouldn't be bitching too much about my Pacific play because, man, there's some awesome games today. There's some fucking awesome games today.
I'm so tempted to just bet every dog. Like it's at this time of year, it's such a shit show. Obviously, you got to pick your spots, but on these neutral courts, all the pressure on the favorite, the dogs are very tempting.
Well, we had a lock battle against Noah Beanick, and we cashed because the Crusaders covered against Colgate.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Got a little sweaty. Final minute there. Got a little sweaty.
Yeah, I thought Beanick was going to backdoor this.
I know. I was like,
come on. They haven't covered the whole game.
Boston took down Navy. No wager. Who cares?
Navy got killed.
Now this one, shout out to Twitter and whoever tweeted this at us that, Beanick sprinkled some bullshit on us last night. And you might remember this. I was taking Oakland, and then he tells me it's spring break. I switched my pick.
For what it's worth, I got 2 buddies that go to Oakland who's on vacation right now, so they're just doing the vacation.
They're full of shit, is what they are.
Someone on Twitter. Thankfully, they did it before the game.
Deep
tipped.
Dive.
They said no. Spring break was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whatever the fuck it was, and
it was a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I loaded back up on Oakland. I still had a horrible day, but I ended up profiting on Oakland here.
Backdoored this with Fort Wayne though.
True.
They almost entered that. Yeah.
The Horizon games today were incredible. Just fucking incredible. Nice win there for the Golden Grizz, but let's talk about this one. What's up?
Crowd, by the way, I was completely tipped off by like the amount of effort they were putting into their social media to get people into the building. That place was pretty lit today, and they gave a kid a tattoo live in the student section. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Fantastic! I have a tattoo that I got in the middle of a house party, so I mean that's on par.
Really? All right.
Yeah, it's on par. Let's go.
So yeah, they've now shaved the kid bald, and giving a kid a tattoo.
They shaved a kid's balls?
Bald.
Oh.
Bald.
So what's happening in Oakland, Michigan?
I don't know what's
Brian
happening in
Sanchez.
Oakland.
Brian,
That's what
I'm sorry,
saying.
man. Brian, I'm delusional right now, man. I appreciate you tweeting that to us. I'm just delusional. You
Honestly,
deserve all the credit.
Honestly, guys, we love all of you guys tuning in, but as you can see right now on YouTube, there are 251 of you. And the Twitter mentions are just nonstop. And it's tough to remember who is mentioning what.
Sorry, Clark's cracking me up too. It is really hard to, and I mean, well, especially like these days are so insane. Like compared to February, even though I had a newborn, March, I'm pretty much working like almost 24 hours a day, doing radio spots and shit, doing VSiN spots, Sports Grid spots, and then our other pods. It's just like, so you're just, it's just, I'm not complaining by any means, but I'm just saying, kind of every day is the same. It's fucking Groundhog Day over here. I should have had a great night tonight because I did play Cleveland State on the motherfucking money line.
Unbelievable.
All right. Cleveland State takes down Youngstown State. Get this Penguin bullshit out of here. I should have had a great night, but didn't work out. Didn't work out. Your thoughts on this one, as the horizon is just hilarious.
Yeah, I had Cleveland State with you as well. Dude, Youngstown's got to be kicking themselves. They've had back-to-back good teams, and they haven't even got to the title game. It's disappointing for the Penguins.
Yeah.
Back-to-back really good years. Should have at least played in the title game by now.
It is true.
You can't win.
Oh, sorry. Just happened to be. I'm sorry, Penguin fans out there. Gulf Coast Guru. I know he's a Penguin fan too. Damn it! I'm ruining the comedic timing of this, but
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Yeah, and I bet the Flightless Birds to win this conference too. Even gave it out on VSiN. What a fucking dud.
Spinal.
I'm trying to find the better luck next year. I don't know where the fuck it is. This game was just this next game. Tell me you guys watched this because I lost a lot of money today. Including I had Stetson minus 5.5. This game was fucking insane. Jacksonville, Stetson. Jacksonville had once again, they had a 5-point lead with even less than, it was like they had a 5-point lead with like 35 seconds left, I feel like.
I know.
And they lose.
Kid made back-to-back threes.
Oh my God. This game was insane. This is why college basketball, even as much as Greg Sankey wants to fuck with it and Tony Petitti, they're going to fuck with it. A game like this is why you watch. It's why I lost money. But to me, it's like I paid for the roller coaster because this was a fucking insane game. This is a game that I feel like over the summer I'll watch again. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to be having withdrawals from college basketball. I'm just like, okay, I got to throw this one on because this was an insane game. Jacksonville deserved to win this game. They were the better team today, but Stetson stole it. Unbelievable game. I mean, I think this is the game of the day, but there was a few just ridiculous games. Yeah. Your thoughts on this one as Jacksonville's season comes crashing down? For a second, I thought, man, if Jacksonville beats that, they're going to go to the NCAA tournament. And then just out of nowhere, Stetson buries 2 threes. Oh my God. If you're a Jacksonville fan, you got to be just fucking sick to your fucking stomach. Your thoughts on this one, man?
I was thinking, holy shit, Austin Peay's about to fucking host a fucking conference championship game in their new building in year number 1 in the A-Sun. So, wow. But yeah, I mean, Stetson was up 10 at half. They got dominated early, then they went up 10, then it got swung back. This was a typical mid-major classic. Jacksonville, man.
But a 5-point lead
I
with
know.
35 seconds left.
They're kicking themselves. They
Yeah.
should have won this game in the end. That was Heartbreak City.
This game was insane.
Shout out to, unfortunately, the season ends on a 36-point performance from our guy, Robert McRae V. His father has been with us since day one when we previewed the ASUN conference.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Very first conference it was like the third conference that we did preview season. And his father was in here talking about how good Jacksonville is going to be this year.
Clark's right. They were up 10 with 4 minutes left, man.
It hurt. It hurt to watch.
That's tough.
Dude. It was great to watch from a basketball point of view. It was like, oh my God, don't let this dude hit another three. Because when he hit the first one, and then it's just like, oh my God, they're going to go to him. They're going to, and boom, just ice. Stephen F. Austin drilled Southern Utah. Did you bet? You bet this, didn't you?
Yeah, I tell you, Utah. They were up early and then they fucking got destroyed in the second half. I went 1-1 on my WCC moneyline dogs.
Whack.
Whack.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Whack.
Folks, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Merch Madness. It is Merch Madness right now. 15% off everything in the merch store with the promo code Madness. Hey, Noah, can you pull up the new court storming shirts that we have? We have the court storming shirts out there. The fans, you asked for it. Storm the fucking court. The shirts are out there. You got the We Believe shirts, the Pick Dundee t-shirts, the Eat Shit Pit. Perfect time for an Eat Shit Pit t-shirt down the stretch of the season here. Get on over there right now. 15% off everything in the merch store with the promo code Madness. And what are you doing? Noah, show us that. You got that? You be able, I know you're sitting there with your painting of all those boats and shit, but you're sitting there in Florida. But yeah, they're out there. They're out there. I don't know what else to fucking talk about before I do the next ad read. How about I do the next ad read and then you just show it when we can? Cut. We're brought to you by Cut. Cut is a peer-to-peer social betting platform that's US based and available in 40 different states. P2P social betting is a new and better way to bet. Bet directly against your friends or other users on sports, politics, pop culture, and other events with verifiable outcomes. Plus, tons of fun social features that give it a feel of a betting social network, so to speak. Cut also offers lower VIG and fully customizable odds. You can create your own bets, and they handle the payment side of things, so that's always half the battle. Get on over to Cut. They got group chats, betting leaderboards, head-to-head history, user profile, fan groups, and much, much more. So download the Cut app today or go over to cut.com. That's KUTT.com. Use that promo code SGPN for a 10% deposit bonus. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. It's also the fastest growing fantasy app in the industry. Pick whether your favorite player is going to have a higher or lower stat total in this week's game for your chance to win big. You can win up to 100 times the money you enter in a single night. You pick between 2 and 5 players to build a pick'em entry. What are you doing, folks? Sign up now with the promo code SGPN and get your first deposit doubled up to $100 as well as an instant pick'em special. Noah, what are we liking on the board here?
All right, so I admit I was slacking today. Because I did a college baseball show as well. However, last night's show, I gave out KJ Simpson for higher than points and assists. He had 17 points and 6 assists. We lost by the hook. And then the other one was Max Klesmit, lower than 13.5 points and assists, and Klesmit had 5 points and 3 assists, so he finished with 8. That one came through. We went 1-1 on the show yesterday, so I slacked on today's picks. However, Cannabis Capper hit me up with his picks. Check out his article.
He's been on fire lately too. He's been on fire.
Yeah, he's started off super hot, 14-7. He said. So he hit me up with his picks. I'm going to give out DaRon Holmes under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's one of his favorites tomorrow that I also really like. So I'm going to take the lower on Deron Holmes stat combo there.
And yeah. Okay. Promo code TCESGPN over there at Underdog Fantasy. Check it out. It is fantastic, folks. And just gonna quickly pull something up here if I can find it. I enjoyed this tweet today. If I can find it in a timely manner, which I can't. But shout out to that guy on Twitter. And by the way, youtube.com/the college experience, you can see the Court Stormer t-shirt. Get that, storm that fucking court. It's pretty fire in my opinion. I like the shirt. I think it's well done. And yeah. But shout out to that guy on Twitter that says, can I talk you into firing Noah for eating on the show?
I did see that tweet. That was laughing my fucking ass off.
That was great.
What's wrong with eating on the show? I am not.
Do you think we should fire Noah?
I am behind the scenes for 96% of the show. All I'm doing is just eating seeds.
Should we fire Noah? Is the question after
they're eating cheesy fries on the show.
Fucking guy over here, he's tagging us. He's at the Caddyshack bar, right?
Yeah,
this guy. That was
is that a gopher?
Yeah. What does Dangerfield say in Caddyshack at the bar? He's like, he tips him. He goes, go get yourself a haircut. Oh man, Dangerfield's the fucking best.
What was the fucking comment that we got that I got early this season? It was like a long-haired turd or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was great. That was great.
They didn't like your fucking napkin.
If you can't laugh at that, I mean,
Mark Hogan says at least he's awake.
True. That's true. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorites. Is when he was just asleep.
That show was something else too.
Utah Tech beat UT Rio Grande, but I believe that was a push. North Carolina.
Did you guys see Monty's comment here? By the way, you'll enjoy this.
At best, it's unprofessional. He deserves to get punished by a working woman when in Vegas. Pictures, please. Working on that, Monty. We're like 11 days away from being in Las Vegas, so let's go. Marcellus says Dundee fired. That works. That works. All right. Okay. I'll gladly take a day off after today's loss. Shit, I should have done that tonight. North Carolina Central. We should have bet this, man. Why didn't we bet this?
We talked about it, but we wanted to stay off because South Carolina State was hot.
Should have bet this. Morgan State beat the shit out of Coppin State. Definitely picked Coppin State, but didn't bet this. But
Morgan State's gonna win the national championship right now. They're fucking rolling.
I know what the hell's going on there, right?
I don't understand it.
I decided to dive into the stink of Delaware State, and I paid the ultimate price because Maryland Eastern Shore won by 8. Western Illinois, Tennessee State was a very fun watch. Western Illinois pulls out the win 61-59. This was back and forth game. My future for the Leathernecks, I didn't bet on this game, but my future, it mattered. Did you bet this?
No, I stayed away. I thought about going Leathernecks. But I was hesitant just because the Leathernecks overachieved this year. And yeah, I mean, this is a great game. Back and forth. OVC, baby.
Yeah. And then I don't know how the fuck you won this game because I watched a little bit of this, and Tarleton State was absolutely beating the shit out of Utah Valley, and I changed it. And I mean, it was like they're up like 15 early, right? And I didn't tune back into it because the other tournament games were on, and then I see the final score: Utah Valley wins by 3. What in the fuck happened here? Nice call as you rode with the Wolverines. Let's go. Nice pick, man. I didn't bet this.
Yeah, it was nice comeback. I felt like Tarleton was due. I mean, the Gillespie distraction, and then also just Utah Valley's been playing well. They've won 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6. So yeah.
Old Rebecca says Tarleton only scored 2 points in the final 11 minutes. Is that true?
Yeah.
How the fuck is that even possible at home?
They were stuck on 60 forever.
Yeah. I was surprised Abilene Christian beat Seattle. Didn't bet that game, but surprised on the outcome there. The moving company took down St. Peter's. We were on the moving company, got this one right. Shout out to the moving company. They're hot, man. What's going on here?
Hot, baby. Moving company.
UT Arlington drilled Cal Baptist. This was a lock battle between Beanick and you. Mavericks.
They're
on fire right now, dude. Watch out there, Grand Canyon. They beat the piss out of Cal Baptist.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you're going to bring up the craziest games of the day, I think we would nominate Jacksonville and Stetson, but this one might have been even crazier. Northern Kentucky and Wright State. Wright State's up 3, under 10 seconds left. They foul. I have a future on Wright State, but I played Northern Kentucky plus the points. So I'm like, okay, just don't fuck this up. We can middle this. Yeah. No. Wright State, Northern Kentucky makes the first free throw, misses the second, gets an offensive rebound, and basically scores with a second left to push it to overtime. And in overtime, you knew when it got to overtime, you knew we were fucked. This is why the Horizon tournament. It's fantastic.
And this
game was insane.
This was Wright State in a nutshell. This entire fucking year.
Yeah,
they were up 19-2.
Box out. Fucking box out. The normal things in basketball. Fucking fundamentals.
No, so they did actually box out. The guy who actually had his hands on the ball first for the rebound, it scored it out of his hands. He just couldn't.
They ran the old cross the X play on the missed free throw. You send the one guy over, he chucks the guy, the other guy from the other side comes through, and you miss it off the right side.
I'm sorry. Get that fucking rebound. Your whole season's on the line. You fucking coward.
Dude, but that was them all year. They're the best team in the league. I don't even think it's close, but I think soft. So too. They're soft.
I think they're the best team in the league too. Yeah,
they got some pussies on that team.
And Northern Kentucky, who's like a dynasty in the Horizon League.
I know.
They're gonna.
That's all I gotta say is they've got a clover up their fucking ass or whatever that saying is because they pulled this win out of their ass.
Every year they do this shit.
I'm happy because I've got the future on the Norse this year. I'm like, I ain't falling for this shit again. I'm at least getting a piece, so I'm happy.
Unbelievable. We did double lock Austin P to Governors. So actually we hit on Northern Kentucky. It made me money in a way, but my future got burned, so I lost money too. I don't know. But Austin P did a solid. That future's alive and well.
Hello, Governor.
North Alabama by 6, yeah. But boy, did we eat shit on Sela.
Dude, they got fucking killed.
What?
I gotta stop betting them.
I'm done. This is it. That was it.
They got fucking killed by Nichols.
Yeah. Greg says this show is super intense. I feel like we need an animal conversation break. It's true. You know, it might be as these games are all day. So I've drunk and now I'm sober. So it's like, you got to drink again. Mississippi Valley
also,
State.
For what it's worth, the last college baseball show that we did, we found out it doesn't even need to be an animal. Like Pittsburgh.
Like
the cherries.
And then lug nuts. The lug nuts, great name.
Just be creative.
No, we can kind of talk about anything on this show. That's what I like to do, especially when people come in and want us to get to the winners. Then that's one of my favorite things is to talk about anything in the world. Mississippi Valley State though did cover, and we should have a little in-state battle. Jackson State did win. Of course, they did not cover. And Grambling State did beat Alabama A&M. This is what I'm talking about, though. Let's go back to our Temple conversation. This made no sense.
I know. it stunk so bad. I was like,
But this is what I mean. There's more of these this year
Yeah.
than I can ever recall. And of course, when you dive into it, Alabama A&M covers.
What was the final score?
74-73. Grambling wins. Alabama A&M covers. That's my point on this whole fucking episode here. After that,
I thought Grambling won by like 7.
No.
Oh wow.
It's crazy though. Southern took down Alabama State. Now we should have dove into the stink there because they fucked them up. Marshall, nice call on Marshall. Chat was talking about it.
The Herd
getting a road win, unbelievable. We're gonna fade them next game.
So watch out. Hey, they're not on the road; they're on the neutral court.
We also ate shit with that's true. With the Ducks. What happened here, man? I mean, I'm a Buffs fan, so I'll gladly lose this game.
These games. I couldn't believe they came through for once.
I know. 21-9 now.
Oregon was up 10 early, and then Oregon kind of just faded. I think the Altman era is over. Looking forward to seeing who's going to be.
There's going to be so many openings this year. Colorado might make the NCAA tournament. They were last 4 in, and that win, and now they have Oregon State. If they can win in Corvallis,
well, somebody else had the same scenario tonight. And,
I lost more money on that game. We had a lock battle with Sam Houston State and Louisiana Tech. What was this? Nice
Sam
call.
Houston wins the league.
Dude, they dominated this game.
Yeah.
Louisiana Tech shits the bed. Unbelievable.
Sam Houston.
Noah, you had La Tech winning the conference in the preseason. You were that close.
Yes, I had them at plus 675.
They should have hit. Unbelievable to get your ass whooped at home like this.
Yeah.
That was, and I watched this game because I had money on it. I watched. They were just beat down the whole game.
And guys, like Sam Houston, I went back and looked because this was one that was on my radar. We weren't really taking them into consideration after losing their head coach to New Mexico State.
I mean, like, took him 4th or 5th at least, right? Because I thought I was buying into the culture.
It was Liberty. Liberty was the team in this conference in the preseason.
Liberty was the team.
Sam Houston was not in the conversation to win this conference.
Unbelievable.
That guy, he's runaway Conference USA Coach of the Year. Chris Mudge, what a job. Game ball already.
Yeah. Howard got drilled by Norfolk State. Norfolk State, what a fucking win. I know Clark was on that one. Nice play. UTEP, of course, beats the Airport, but does not cover by a point. And then lock battle loss here for me again as Washington State loses to Washington. Fucking bums, Washington State. This is the fight. You have everything there. And now you're cooked. Now you're cooked. Now you're not winning the Pac-12.
It's over.
Fucking losers. Fucking losers. How do you lose to fucking Washington and Pullman? You fucking bums. All right. You fucking pieces of shit. Nice win for Washington. Is Washington's going to win the Pac-12, right?
Tournament? No, Oregon State.
It's got to be someone random. I got a feeling it's going to be someone random.
It could be Utah, honestly.
Yeah,
Utah, if they make a bunch of threes, they could win the fucking tourney.
Speaking of Utah, I ate shit on Utah. They lose it. They got drilled in Corvallis. Unbelievable.
Dude,
unbelievable.
They were the first team out on Lenardi's bracketology.
I know. And you just don't show up to get them the fuck out of here. Get them out of here. They don't belong. They suck.
That is, I was so disappointed. I'm like, man, you're coming to Big 12. Come on, give us a little bit of a more performance than that. You got to at least show up. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. What was that?
They just laid down. And like they have way too much talent to miss the tourney, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
How about those Milwaukee Panthers we rode?
Huh? Rest in peace, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Good season. Great season.
95-84. Bart Lundy gets it done. Beanick, what's up, buddy?
This year's Green Bay was last year's Milwaukee. And I am out.
So, yeah, I agree with Noah. It looked like a year 2 coach versus year 1 coach. Not jabbing at Sundance Wicks at all. I mean, he was the coach of the year.
No, it was a great season, Greg.
His team sucked.
Yeah,
and
you know how bad Green Bay was the past couple of years?
Yeah. and they rushed back Reynolds, and I know Reynolds made a couple shots tonight, but they weren't healthy. That team wasn't very good from the beginning. One of the better coaching jobs, to be honest, and they overachieved.
Yeah, Reynolds, whether he's healthy or not, also got hit in the dick in the final 4 minutes, and wasn't the same after that either. He was just kind of jumping up and down for the final 2 minutes, trying to get the feeling back. But I mean, that's a great strategy to knock out the star player, even though he wants to stay in.
Cock.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually what happened. Milwaukee had a dude walk off after that collision too, though. So I don't know who it was, if they're important to the team or whatnot. But yeah, something to watch.
Justice is asking what conference is playing their tournament in a hockey arena. I believe that is Arch Madness at the St. Louis Blues Stadium, correct?
Yeah.
Also Evansville too, I believe. Right.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So nice hit on Milwaukee, but UCLA did not show up today. We ate
what a bunch of pussies. Fuck them, man.
Dude, I walked my dog this morning to the Starbucks by my house, and there was multiple Arizona. I'm pretty sure there were Arizona players because they were tall as fuck wearing Arizona gear. I knew that was an omen. We were fucked right then. I saw them there. I said, no.
I ate shit on this game. I thought UCLA always shows up for Arizona. Mick Cronin has had Tommy Lloyd's number. They got their fucking ass kicked. I can't get an Arizona game right. I cannot get an Arizona game right. When I take them to have a big win, they fucking lose. Other than the Duke game earlier in the year, and then when I try and fade them, they fucking win by 60. I mean,
yeah.
I fucking hate this team. I hate Caleb Love. I hate this fucking program.
I'm still mad about Princeton last year. I'm still mad about Princeton. Yeah.
I'll root for them now because they're a new Big 12 member.
All right, now another crazy game that I actually threw money on. I didn't lock it on this show, but I Circle of Trust. I threw money on Southern Illinois -5.5, and they were getting drilled in the first half, and I'm like, perfect. And then they storm back, take an 8-point lead. I mean, I don't remember exactly at what point. I would say 2 minutes left. I think they were up 7 or 8. Hey, Xavier Johnson, you're the team's best player. You're 7 for 7 from the free throw line. You're a decent free throw shooter.
You got to make those.
This is on you, man.
Yeah.
This is on you. You got to make your fucking free throws. They foul with the game on the line. He misses critical free throws. And in general, Southern Illinois missed a lot of critical free throws. Double overtime, by the way. And UIC steals it. Well, UIC was the better team in the first half by far. But I felt like Southern Illinois gave, much like the other two games we talked about, Stetson and Jacksonville and Wright State and Northern Kentucky. This is the kind of similar where you had a big lead with literally 2 or 3 possessions left and you fucked it up. Fucked it up.
You're right.
Yeah. Unbelievable. The Flames live on. So now UIC
Colby,
and what's up?
Chat's complaining they didn't get the Wildcats. So,
well, that's because I lost money.
We have to fade UIC tomorrow.
I lost fucking money. You think I'm just gonna happily play the song when I lose?
Fuck your Wildcats, you fucking motherfuckers.
Now the Flames will take on Bradley, another team within the state of Illinois. Nice call on Santa Barbara taking down Long Beach State. This was a fun watch too. Caught a little bit of this.
They led the whole game. They tried to give that thing away though.
Dude, AJ Mitchell went for like 40.
He was preseason player of the year. I mean, finally he showed up.
Yeah. Irvine took care of Cal Poly. Poly covered though. And then how about our Highlanders? They were down early, but they battled back. UC Riverside getting it done for us. Against Fullerton. UC Davis took down UC San Diego, making that race a little closer.
I bet Davis.
There. Yeah, there you go.
I had Davis and Barbara. I had a couple dogs.
Go Big West. Let's go.
Yeah, somebody's fucking saying I went 2-9. No, I did not. That is fake news.
I definitely ate shit tonight. I definitely had a hard. This might have been actually as far as most money lost in a day. I think today was the most amount of money I lost in one day all year.
Well, because it's Pacific.
Yeah. But I'm fairly certain that is correct, including football season. UC Davis, nice win. And then Morehead State put it on SIU by 15. Nice win for Morehead State. And then I bet Cal. Mark Madsen was a no-show. Stanford beats the piss out of Cal. We double locked this. What the hell is going on? Unbelievable.
How do you no-show at your alma mater?
In a rivalry game.
To end this pathetic era of Stanford basketball. Should have known this was a Jared Haas get-up moment. This was like his Super Bowl. He had the red jacket on tonight. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You have sucked for fucking a decade.
No way. This win's probably going to give him another 5 years.
I know it.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't bet this because I had this loaded up.
By the way, Mark Hagan, he says, hey, men at work, fuck you. We're demanding land down under. We're sick of your jealousy. That was the fucking theme song.
I did love that song. You know, I played that for a lot of years when this show was not successful. Those were the days.
Instead of I'm locking it up, Colby could say, let me take you to land down under.
Yeah. And it was great. You play that music, but at the same time, we only had like 13 downloads and half those were my mom or something. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Yeah. And they didn't sue then. Then when we started climbing up the charts, they said, who's this Dundee prick? Let's take his money. All right. And I'll realize that I got fake papers. Dude, I'm so glad I didn't bet USC. I had this loaded up to take USC.
I did.
And I didn't.
Fucking pussies.
Oh my God, man.
This was suspicious. You want to talk about suspicious games? Jose Perez for Arizona State randomly takes the ball down 11, make sure he gets the ball, drives it, make sure he gets a layup, then goes, hey, we're not fouling.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was like, why would you not foul?
There's 7 years of picking every fucking game.
Yeah.
I believe this year is different.
Yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, This is bull. I knew he would be the one to fucking backdoor it too. And then when he said no foul to Bobby Hurley, I go, well, that's all I need to know on that game.
All right, let's get the game balls. Let's get
tape, everybody.
Let's get the game balls. Top game ball. Where are you going, Mac? You can lead the way. You had a better night than me.
Sam Houston.
Yeah. You're gonna laugh at me here. It's not often that Pepperdine wins a game by 59 points. Game ball. Because the waves, that was not a wave. That was a goddamn monsoon, whatever. Yeah. That was a tsunami there. Just what the fuck? Oh, my money's gone. Second game ball. Where are you going?
Cleveland State, the Vikings. Fucking hell of a win.
Unbelievable.
At Youngstown?
Unbelievable win right there. Yeah, that's got to be. I'll go Northern Kentucky. You didn't do Northern Kentucky, right?
I was on Northern Kentucky with you.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Even though I had right safe future, I said I'm not falling for this. This is gonna be a one possession game.
That game was fucking insane. These Horizon Leagues. We need 5 Horizon League tournaments all year. Yeah. Northern Kentucky game ball. Who's your final game ball? Where are you going?
I hate to give it to this fucking institution. I hate them. Washington. They went to Pullman and got a win. I mean, I bet Washington just because this is like the most Washington State thing of all time. That
it is. It is, dude. It fucking is, man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. Final game ball is Sam Houston State, man.
That was my first Game Boy.
Oh, is that your first one? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm fucking delusional.
CTE.
Yeah, it's real. It's fucking real, folks. All right. I want to say Oregon State. Oregon State.
That's a great
Oregon
Game Boy.
State. You got it
They're
done.
gonna fuck Colorado now too. Watch on Saturday. I can't wait to bet on them again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, I wasn't paying attention mainly because I've been talking on a microphone for like fucking 12 hours today. Words. I try to explain it to my wife is like, you just come, if you talk, like I used to work jobs where like you would actually, your body would be tired. My body's not tired, but in my brain, it's just like blah, blah, words. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you ever had a job, I imagine like telemarketers probably have the same shit. You know what I mean? Like they just, you just talk all day. So it's just like words. Just, I can't use my words well. I don't listen well right now because I've been talking since 8 a.m. Anyway, let's get to tomorrow's picks because tomorrow's fucking fire as well. But before we do that, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Manscaped. We top of the morning to you. This episode is brought to you by the St. Patrick's Day Shamrock Shavers Manscaped. This year, don't just chase rainbows. Make sure you grab your pot of gold and groom your little leprechaun with the leaders and below the kilt care. Say goodbye to your clover forest with Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. Oh yeah. And let your confidence shine bright, baby. Embrace the luck of the Irish and join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. Head over to manscaped.com. Use that promo code SGPN for 20% off plus free shipping. Noah was talking about the great people at Oakland University that were getting their balls shaved during the game. They were using Manscaped, I'm sure, because you're not going to get a nick. You know, it's just perfect. Ever since I've used Manscaped, I can proudly say that my pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow. I have found it, and it is this Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. The trimmer comes with 2 interchangeable next gen skin safe blade heads, one for the old classic trim, and a new foil blade to go smooth to wherever your heart desires. And they got an LED light, a spotlight. That shit's just fun. You're hanging out. You fucking got an earthquake. You might be able to, you just shine that thing around the fucking house. Navigate your Shamrock patch in peace, people, with the LED spotlights because they are cutting edge. Worried you'll make a mess? Fear not. This is wonderful because it's waterproof. You could be underneath the goddamn waterfall like an Ivory Spring commercial, and you're fine. You don't got to worry about anything. All right. You could be in the middle of a rain dance. You're good. All right. What are you doing, folks? Get 20% off and free shipping with the promo code SGPN at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the promo code SGPN at manscaped.com. This is St. Patrick's Day. Make sure your little hairy leprechaun is luckier than ever with Manscaped. We're also brought to you by Champs. Champs is hosting a free March Madness bracket contest for a chance to win $1,000. Plus, if you host your own March Madness pool on Champs, you'll get an extra free entry into that $1,000 contest. Tiebreakers are determined by who enters first. So what the fuck are you doing? You better turn me off right now and jump in there. Head to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/champs. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/champs. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NBA season with Hall of Fame Bets, a sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use the promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month. Start research and start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. We are back. We are ready to attack.
Hey, I got my new delivery here today, baby.
Yeah, there we fucking go.
That's Phoenix. Where I was trying to go find Manscaped.
Who knows? I might have gotten one, but I'm not home, so I don't know.
Your neighbors definitely stole that shit.
Yeah, right? Fucking gold.
How does it make you feel that they're shaving their balls with your fucking trimmer?
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Shout out to Mike. He goes, "You guys are the GOAT show. How about an all-day round 1 March Madness stream?" Are we?
Come to Vegas and join in person.
Are we ready to announce this thing yet?
No. What are we talking about here? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hopefully it doesn't look at fucking Slack. We will be streaming both days of the first round. Thursday, Friday, we are going to be live streaming with the Sports Gambling Podcast guys. We will be at Westgate Superbook Sports at their Hoops Madness. We will have a nice little suite like we did last year for both days, and we will set up a live stream. That way, if you guys are not in Vegas with us in person, you can still sweat whatever.
That's official too, because I feel like that place gets loud as fuck.
Yes, it's not going to be great quality. The lighting is going to be bad because it's dark. It's a movie theater, or I don't know about movie theater. It's just a theater. But it's better than nothing. So
there you go. I didn't check our Slack. There we go. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll have that. See, I didn't even know what the fuck. I see. They know more.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't check the Slack either.
That's what I'm saying. We're watching games all day, man. It's not like this is not like
terrible.
What are you talking about?
Colby and I.
I didn't check fucking Twitter all day either. Really. The games are happening. No one's out there fucking golfing. You know what I mean? I'm watching these games. You know, this guy's in Sarasota, fucking hanging out with fucking Rodney Dangerfield. All right,
working on his fucking lob wedge, fucking flop shot, fucking Masters coming up.
Yeah, once you get to like the daytime games going on nonstop, it's hard to pay attention to other things in life.
Same.
You know, Radford's catching 10.5 at High Point. Get the fuck out of here. Give me the Highlanders plus 10.5.
Hey, baby, let's go.
Yo, dude, sprinkle a little bit on that plus 450. Sprinkle out a little bit on that plus 450.
We're gonna get some magic here early. Radford, sprinkle some on the money line. I think they got a shot to win this one. They got the one they need. Yeah, they got the hard one out of the way. Playing with Taos money tomorrow. High Point, all the pressure in the world on them. Hosting the tournament, game 1, noon. Let's go. Radford, outright.
Boom. Let's go. Missouri State's catching 9.5 at Indiana State. Give me Missouri State plus 9.5. This was a game on February 10th. This was a 2-point game. They're a veteran team. That's part of my handicap today. They might have sucked all season or didn't play as good as we thought they would in preseason. I'll take the points.
And what are the dynamics around this game? Indiana State has to win the tournament to get in the dance. All the pressure in the world is on Indiana State.
Yeah.
Give me Missouri State. They already got a game under their belt. They didn't even make many shots today. Murray just couldn't make a shot. Missouri State, lock it up. Close game.
Let's go.
Fade the 1 seeds in the early window.
There's a decent shot. I'm going to bet this one. I guess maybe I should just fucking lock it up too. North Carolina A&T is beating William & Mary tomorrow. Landon Glasper's playing. He's clearly the best guy on the court. I know both teams are 1-9 in their last 10, and A&T's lost 9 straight. But Glasper was out for like 8 of those things. Give me the Aggies. Shout out to Terrell Furman Jr. Ride that plus 170 money line. It's Bill and Mary bullshit. We got a battle?
No, I'm not betting them on a neutral. I'm not betting them on a neutral court laying points. But
man,
I think A&T sucks too, though.
I think they're better though. They're better. They have more talent. Now coaching matters, but who are we kidding here? William & Mary sucks.
I'll take this one off. If I bet it, it'll be Bill Mary.
Well, you got a couple hours to think about it. Let's go. Longwood, surprisingly, the favorites in High Point, North Carolina against Winthrop, laying 1.5. I will take Longwood, but no bet here. This is anyone's game. I can't wait to watch this game.
So I like Winthrop here. They come in off back-to-back losses, but overtime to High Point, 1 point loss to Gardner Webb. They could have won both those games. They split the season series. Give me Winthrop. Give me Winthrop here. I think they're a little bit better. I think everybody falls in love with a little bit of Longwood here. Winthrop is fringe lock. I'm probably going to bet this just because it's a day game. So check the picks page.
Belmont is taking on.
That's my dog.
That's my dog in the middle of some sleep. Belmont is taking on Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa is a 1.5 point favorite. I have a future on Northern Iowa. I'm a little terrified of this game, but I will still take the Panthers -1.5. Mac?
I will lock up Northern Iowa. We are going to fade Belmont off their. I mean, they played their asses off today, but they played against fucking.
All
Valpo.
right.
They played against Valpo.
Let's go.
Culture, Ben Jacobson. He is Arch Madness.
Let's go.
Northern Iowa. Let's go.
Hampton is getting 4.5 at Elon. If you had asked me this 2 weeks ago, I'd say never take Hampton, but Hampton down the stretch, don't look.
Ooh,
they knocked off Towson. They knocked off Campbell. They knocked off Monmouth. Give me the Pirates and the points. They can win this thing.
I agree. I'm locking Hampton. I think they're going to win the game. Come on. This is dog. This is short. This is these ugly team short dog season. Hampton outright. Let's go.
That's a solo lock. No, are you going in on this?
No, I'm actually coming in here to lock battle you guys with Belmont.
Oh, big Nick.
Yeah, I'm ready to go 2-0.
Well, I don't get break the head cold, but they're counting down 7.
Well, you lost on Holy Cross play last night, buddy. If you want to go back, it's okay. Take your money. All right. Battle. Northern Iowa, Dundee, Mac, Noah taking the Bruins of Belmont. The Citadel is getting 3.5 against Mercer. Why the fuck is this 3.5?
Because the Citadel's going to win.
That's what I'm saying. This one. No, what is your cock? I know, but no, but one of the wins was like a 20-point win, right, or a 15-point win or something, right?
It was only 9.
Cocktail Napkins got double checking it again. I knew the number. Mercer -5.5.
Yeah, I had it at 6.5. 3.5. I'll reluctantly take Mercer, but no bet.
Other way, just like Hampton, it's ugly dog season. Give me the Citadel, lock it up. They're telling you Citadel's going to win this game.
Moneyline Mag, lock it up, the Citadel. Now this is a lock. Akron just lost as a 21-point favorite outright to Eastern Michigan. And I'm sorry to the fine people there in Kalamazoo that will be, you know what? When you lose, the liquor pitchers at Watto's taste better. So you're going to be drinking your ass off there because I'm locking up the Zips -8.5 against, they're playing for first place. They're tied with Toledo. They're playing for fucking first place here. Zips put it on Western Michigan. Western Michigan, that 94-foot bounce pass bullshit. They're 3-7 in their last 10. All right. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Akron, but this is a clinching spot. They could be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit of pressure here where they win by 5 or 6. So I'll lay it, but I'm not going to bet it.
Charleston Southern's getting 11.5 at UNC Asheville.
That's too many.
Yeah, I'll take the points. No lock.
Fringe lock on Charleston Southern. Asheville won the tournament last year. They got the target on their back. And Charleston Southern has actually been more feisty in this league than people give them credit for.
Ball State is heading to Bowling Green, Ohio. Ball State's getting 5.5. We'll lock up Bowling Green minus 5.5. They play better at home. Jockeying for positioning. Mac?
I'm on Ball State. I'll take the points. No bet.
The Ohio Bobcats are in Oxford taking on Miami, Ohio. Ohio's laying 2.5. This line fucking reeks.
Ohio's won 5 in a row.
What the fuck is this?
It's a rivalry.
It is. It is. I'm taking Ohio. No bet.
Miami of Ohio is a fringe lock for me. This makes no sense.
Absolutely. Dude, I set this at like 11. It's 2.5. What? Northern Illinois is laying 1.5 at Buffalo. The Blue Bulls, another case of Blue Bulls. Sorry, Northern Illinois wins this one, Mac.
Nah, Blue Bulls. No bet.
This line's come down a point since I did the other show just 2 hours ago. Dayton is only laying 8 right now against VCU. It was 9 on that show. Oh man, I liked VCU at 9 so much fucking better, obviously, but I'll still go VCU because both teams are playing for nothing. They're locked into their spots. Give me VCU in the points. What are you doing here?
I'm locking VCU. These teams that are physical, like the Bonnies, UMass, that have gone to Dayton, kept it close. I think this would be a 1-possession game. Like you said, they're not playing for the regular season title. Give me VCU off back-to-back losses here. Lock it up. Let's go.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up, VCU. Eastern Michigan is traveling to Mount Pleasant.
Why is this?
Oh, yeah. Central Michigan's laying 10.5. We should lock Central Michigan.
I think we should too. I
think
this is a bait. I think they're going to kill them.
Yes. Lay the 10.5 with the chips. Fire up chips. Fire up chips. The best 2 schools in the state of Michigan. Do we have a line on? Yes, we do. Drake is laying 13 points to Evansville. The Purple Aces. Drake won by only 3 on February 13th against the Purple Aces. I like them getting the playing game. I think so. I think you're right. I think this is like the what game was it? What game was it today? That someone it was Valpo. It was the Valpo game. Yeah, or Louisiana. Let's lay the 13 with Drake.
I think so too. We
should we bet this? Should we bet this?
We may bet this. Check the picks page.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna fuck Evansville up. They pulled their upset. It was cute.
VMI is getting 16.5 points against East Tennessee State. This was like an 11-point game, I think, or no, 13-point game on February 21st. You don't got those key debts there. Give me ETSU minus the points.
I think this is fringe lock too. Why is this line so high? I think they're gonna fucking kill them. ETSU, check the picks page.
So Toledo's playing for first place. Kent State's trying to get up to 4th, 5th place. What could go wrong? Rivalry game at the Savage Arena. Toledo's laying 7.5. I'm actually going to lay the 7.5. I think they're going to make a statement here. What are you doing here?
Going back to the well. Kent, the spoiler here. Lock it up.
Woo! Locking up the Golden Flashes.
Spoiler.
Max.
Spoiler here, baby.
Oh, what do we have on the table here? Little Cock is laying 3.5 against Western Illinois. No. Give me Western Illinois. Lock it up. They've got this is that silly ass bracket. That momentum the Leathernecks have is all the difference. What are you doing here?
Now I'll join you on this one. This is the most fraudulent number 1 seed, Little Cock. Western Illinois, lock it up.
Let's go. Wichita State's catching 2.5 in New Orleans against L. Ron Hunters Battlefield Earth in the Tulane Green Wave. Tulane's winning this one. I'm laying the 2.5.
Same. I I think this is a get right spot. They've lost,
Should we
7
bet
or 8
this?
in a row?
Should we bet this?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Come on, man. We'll bet everything this time of year.
Yeah.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn.
Let down.
Did I say those words?
Yes. This spot. Fuck you, Pepperdine. Fuck you, Pepperdine. San Diego's getting 1.5 against Pepperdine. Steve Lavin's been on this very show. Yes, we will take the Toreros to get it done.
Yeah.
Let's go. If I lose I'm not that far from Pepperdine. You might see me on the evening news. All right.
This is an auto bet. You have to fucking fade the team that beat a team by 60 the night before. That isn't very good. They're 13-19 for a reason. Fade. San Diego, lock the fuck up.
Let's go. Get this Pepperdine and bullshit out of here. I touched on this a minute ago. We have another in-state battle. Bradley laying 9.5 against UIC. You know, the last time they played, Bradley won by 12. But didn't UIC clip them early in the year? Am I crazy?
Bradley.
No, they didn't. They got swept by Bradley. Give me Bradley minus the points. I think you're gonna have a couple chalk plays, but
I do too. I mean, we got a team that's less than 24 hours coming
double overtime,
emotional upset win,
and the dogs were all hot in the valley. I think
we should lock Bradley. Bradley's going to win by 20.
Yeah. Braves on the warpath. Yeah. All right, let's go. Boise State is heading to San Diego State. If Boise State wins and New Mexico beats Utah State, they can get a share of the Mountain West Championship. Only problem is San Diego State just lost, and San Diego State's undefeated at home this year. I will lay the 7.5 with the Aztecs against Boise State. I think they win by double digits. What are you doing here?
I agree, and I think we should bet this as well for our night show tomorrow night.
Aztecs, let's go. Play the 7.5. Next up, we go to Morehead State's at UT Martin. UT Martin is getting 6.
That's disrespectful, man.
Give me Morehead State minus 6.
I'm on Martin. They had the rest. To keep it close, I think Morehead wins by 4. Give me Tennessee Martin.
Noah?
Neutral site game, by the way, Colby, right?
Yeah. This is neutral in what, Indiana or whatever the fuck? Yeah.
Evansville.
Yeah. Final game on the slate. Kelly LePepe is a game time decision. I can't fade Kelly LePepe. I don't want this to be his final game. So give me Loyola Marymount minus 5.5 against Portland. And if I'm up on the day, you bet your ass I'm going to bet this. But they did lose to Portland by 10 the other day, so I can't do it right now. What are you doing here?
I like Marymount. I think they saved their guys for this tournament, so I think they're going to play tomorrow.
Should we bet this?
Yeah, I think the line's telling you they're going to play.
That worked out well for Green Bay today.
But they don't have Kelly LePepe, the greatest human to ever walk planet Earth. All right, let's go.
Yeah, come on. We're talking about the rig bracket over here, the fucking WCC, where we get 70-point wins.
All right, that's our slate. Top play of the day. Oh man, top play of the day.
Northern Iowa.
Do you like the Northern Iowa? Honestly, I think it's Akron. I think Akron's going to fuck up Western Michigan in Kalamazoo.
Derek, if we skipped any games, it's because there's no odds out yet. It's a It's a gift and a curse with conference tournament season.
What games did I miss? The Oral
I don't
Roberts
know
game?
if you did.
Oh, I did miss it. I'm sorry. No. You're right. I did. South Dakota is getting 3.5 at Oral Roberts. I'm on Oral Roberts minus 3.5. Mac?
Same. I hate them though.
Noah, you got to play on this?
No, I don't. I'll pick Oral Roberts for the show, but I'm not betting it.
Presbyterians taking on Gardner Webb. Gardner Webb's laying 5.5. You know what? I will bet Gardner Webb. Give me Gardner Webb minus 5.5. This blue hole bullshit out of here. Mac?
Blue hose fringe lock. Check the picks page. Not official right now.
Top play of the night. I'm going to lean Akron as the top play of the night, but I mean, I do like Radford. But I guess that is a true home game for High Point. So that I guess that could be a little scary. Akron and Kalamazoo. No one's going to be going to that fucking game. I think that is my favorite play. I mean, I kind of like some of these other plays too. I like Drake to fuck up the Purple Aces. Mac, what's your top play?
I'd go Northern Iowa and Radford.
Yeah.
I think Radford's going to hang in there, man. I don't think that atmosphere is going to be what everybody thinks it's going to be. It's a noon game on a Friday.
Yeah. Noah, top play?
We have a top play lock battle. I like Belmont. Cocktail Napkin loves Belmont. Bruins -7 against Northern Iowa. Give me Belmont.
You know, actually, another good play too is the Western Illinois angle. I think they're going to win that game. But we'll talk more about it tomorrow because guess what? Games start really soon. And yeah, we'll be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and so on. All the way until we crown a national champion. Subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. There's 600 motherfuckers in here right now. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I understand. I lost a bunch of money today. This should be the day that everyone should be talking shit about me. I feel like everyone should be talking. Where are those people that fucking come in and talk all this shit because they could really talk a lot of shit today, and I would just have to eat it. Yeah. Anyway, give Noah Beanick a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Buy his art. He does great paintings. And Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. Could you give the South Dakota line again? What?
Yeah, South Dakota and Oral Roberts.
What did I say? It was 3.5?
We did it already.
Yeah.
We did it already.
I'm on Bob Roberts, but yeah. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Subscribe to the College Baseball Experience. Noah's grinding down there on vacation. Just dropped an episode. He's been giving out fire plays all year. College baseball is rolling. Some great plays this weekend. The Big 12 Experience. It's the Big 12. To quote Dan Hawkins, get on over there. Best conference in basketball. All right, check it out. Also, the Ryan and Rush Show. I also just did a college football experience breaking down the Pac-2's brand new schedule and the entire Mountain West. Hop on over there, check that out. Also, the FCS college football experience. We just did a fire episode talking about all the top quarterback transfers. So jump on over there. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. Shout out to R. Wright for giving us $5. We are grateful. And let's fucking go. Until next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
I lost a bet on the Super Bowl, so I had to dive in and crawl around through the snow. Don't believe me? Believe me, there's a video. We made it to promote March 5th and then we did the show. Before March, there was a winter to be lived through, and snow fell on the DC metropolis. In some other cities, this wouldn't be big news, but where I live, it felt like an apocalypse. Not the kind where zombies are the wrath of God, but the kind where Mother Nature doesn't laugh it off. I didn't laugh at all. I saw the sky smoking the blunt now, waiting for the ash to fall. Traffic stalled for a few weeks. Capitol Hill of snow taking up a parking space. A couple notches on the beltway ain't unique, but higher in freezes get more than your heart to race. I mean, the rats were frostbitten, they lost it, risking their lives just to make it to the office. Exhausting, caustic, cold front rose up through the mid-Atlantic and did its damage. Detective Baylor didn't expect a camera and brought a gun to a snowball fight. I know my rights in the seasonal mood swing. Some of us winning, some of us losing. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. So I can stay warm, 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 so I can stay warm. Des says you're beautiful little snowflakes. I say that you're snowmobiles with no brakes. This isn't how normal feels, it's so fake. I need more to shovel while the hubble lovers and haters ever collapsing rap stars. NASA is my backyard. The chain link fence couldn't contain the frozen rain that caused the middle madmen to go insane. I wrote a name in spray paint for Valentine's Day. She didn't feel the same, I was out of line. Hey, a cold shoulder is nothing new to the stone owner looking for a froze over belladonna for snow blower. Temperature lower, kill the hot streak. They know I'm a broken clock and talk's cheap. The homie gave and the bird caught it after. The misery crew saw the storm growing faster as the weatherman got a lump of cold. Rambling for ratings in another month or so. There'll be a rush on gold, so put your luck on hold. Milk, bread, and toilet paper sold. But I gotta go, this is not for show. I really ought to get my clock fixed before the snow falls and all this is washed away. I see my breath in the air as I cry out, not today, today. Waiting. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since